mynews.studio.
Picture this: solar panels shining on the roof of a remote school in Rwanda, powering up laptops and opening doors to new possibilities. But it makes you wonder, how far can solar-powered internet actually take rural education?
Today is October 31st, 2025. Let's start with some context. For a long time, schools in rural Rwanda weren't just without electricity. They were also disconnected from the digital world. No stable internet, no access to online materials. Kind of hard to imagine, given how central technology is to education now.
Right. That began to change this year when the Rwandan government partnered with Ignite Power. They installed Link's solar-powered satellite terminals in nearly 1,000 off-grid schools. Their aim? To connect around 400,000 students by year's end. Instead of waiting for the national grid, which could take decades, these solar kits were deployed quickly and affordably.
And alongside those internet connections, schools got laptops, digital resources, and, this part's crucial, training for teachers. Because technology is only as useful as the people using it. Have you seen how teachers and students are adapting to these changes?
There's definitely been a shift. In the pilot phase, 50 schools, over 20,000 students started using digital materials. Teachers have begun incorporating videos, interactive lessons, and students seem more involved. Digital literacy is rising, not just in using the internet, but in searching for information and trying out educational software.
That has a ripple effect, especially with things like the Youth Tech Informants program. Students are becoming digital ambassadors, so these skills spread beyond the classroom and out into their communities.
And then there's the DigiTruck. It's essentially a solar-powered mobile classroom with Wi-Fi and laptops traveling across all 30 districts. But it's not just for students. Youth, women, even local farmers are attending digital skills sessions. It's a way to reach people who might never set foot in a regular school.
But what happens after the initial rollout? There's always the question of keeping things running, maintenance, security, making sure everything keeps working as intended.
That's where local involvement matters. Village leaders, parents, and local governments are all engaged. There are awareness campaigns and workshops for adults, so the community as a whole values and protects the technology. Plus, partnerships with NGOs and businesses help with funding and technical support.
And on a national scale, there's a bigger shift happening. By October 2025, more than 1,500 schools and 1.5 million students are online. There's new infrastructure, like data centers, and a dedicated education cloud. So it's not just individual schools connecting, it's a whole system coming together.
Which makes me wonder, could this model work elsewhere? Are there plans to take it beyond schools or even outside Rwanda?
Yes, actually. The progress in schools has inspired similar solar-powered setups for health centers and farming projects. International agencies are watching Rwanda's approach closely, thinking about how to adapt it. The main takeaways are the public-private partnerships, strong local involvement, and choosing tech that works where the grid doesn't reach.
And it's important globally, too. This isn't only about education. It's about narrowing the digital divide, improving access to energy, and reducing inequalities. It fits with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Other countries are paying attention, looking at Rwanda as a possible model.
So, to sum up, solar-powered internet is changing education in rural Rwanda, and its impact is spreading beyond schools, touching society, and even reaching across borders.
Now the big question, how far can this approach go, and what lessons can others take from it?
Which brings us back to where we started, solar panels turning sunlight into new opportunities. Thanks for joining us.
This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. Try it now for free.